Yo, hip hop heist, man. What up? We back at it with another reaction. You feel me? My favorite people out there. How y'all doing today? We about to get right to it. 50 Cent, Tony Yayo goes off on Fabolous versus Lloyd Banks debate, and this is Fabolous. Alright, so you already know. Fabolous went on the Let's Rap About It freestyle. Let's Rap About freestyle. Jim Jones, Mano, Dave East, and himself, and talked about how 50's ex-girl like to get them hot showers, them yellow showers on her. Yeah, that don't even sound, you know what I mean, but serious, you know what I mean. So talking about Diddy and all that. So now 50 kind of really didn't go back after that. It looks like they're going off now. So let's just get into it, man. I'm gonna be quiet and we're gonna keep this going, man. Like and subscribe.
Any of you guys hated to see New York bias amongst podcasters? Just wait until this Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda podcast comes out. Now, these guys announced their podcast, The Real Report, a couple months ago, and now they finally signed.
Hey, that's fire. I did hear about that recently. Someone was talking about it on a video I was watching, but bro, I mean, Uncle Murda does the wrap up, right? Uncle Murda does the wrap up. Tony Yayo, he 50 Cent's guy from the beginning, and got in his own right. He got his own records. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna see what it does.
I believe they signed with Volume. They're now going on a promo run to promote the podcast. Now, Yayo and Uncle Murda stopped by the Breakfast Club today, and these guys had a very interesting conversation about who's better between Lloyd Banks and Fabolous. Yes, I know, this is a debate that's been going on actually the last couple of years. I believe Murda Mook and Loaded Lux were the ones to actually kick off this conversation a couple years ago. And recently, they just did a freestyle about it. Make sure you guys go check it out on their channel. Now, first off, if you're ever going to have this conversation about who's better between Lloyd Banks and Fabolous, the last person to have this conversation with is Yayo. Not only is he going to ride for his home team and G-Unit member Banks, but he's going to present you with some of the most ridiculous arguments that really has nothing to do with the conversation. Part of Tony Yayo's argument was that Lloyd Banks is currently on tour right now and Fab is not. Somebody please tell me what that has to do with the argument. If we're talking who has a better catalog and who's also the better lyricist, somebody getting booked to do a couple shows overseas really has nothing to do with the argument.
Back to the Fab Banks thing, because that is a good conversation, because I always look
I'm going with Banks.
But I always looked at Banks as being
I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
Yeah, going with Banks.
Yeah, I'm going with Banks, and I'm going to tell you why. Banks is about to go on tour right now, out the country. Who else is going on tour?
What we talking about? Like Banks does shows. I can see Banks on the road all the time.
But he's about to go overseas right now. He's going to Bulgaria and all that.
And lyrical. Let me ask you, Murda.
They be hating on Banks.
Banks, nobody.
You can't ask a studio.
I gotta ask him.
Of
Banks
people who's better when they're all friends with Fab. Not saying Fab ain't nice. It's debatable, but I'm going with Banks.
Murda.
Huh? Fab a better songwriter.
I don't think so.
Fab a better songwriter.
I don't think so.
He got better records.
I just don't agree with you guys.
But lyrically,
Murda, what do you think, Murda?
Murda's taking a long time.
Uncle Murda.
You know he's from Brooklyn.
Hey, you notice too when Tony Yayo mess with somebody, he really mess with him. You know what I mean? He's not like half in, half out, and that show you right there. To me, Lloyd Banks Lloyd Banks has some records, and off the top, I can't even remember them records off the top. But I'm burnt. You already know by listening to me, so. But when we was growing up, man, I'm talking 2005. I'm talking 2000. You know, I mean, shit. Lloyd Banks, like even on that "Wanna Get to Know You," Lloyd Banks had that record. I mean, that verse that was hitting like. Wonder what make a 40-year-old feel like a young lady. Like, remember that verse? That verse literally sticks out to me out of everybody's verse on that record. I'm not saying he the greatest lyricist around. Like, nah. And save that shit in the comments too. I'm not on that. I'm saying, bro is nice too. Fab is nice too, though. You get what I'm saying? But in that moment, Tony Yayo was talking about how Lloyd Banks just don't get put in them categories. I think he doesn't. It was a long time ago, right? But bro can rap. We can't take that from him. So let's keep going. Hip Hop Heist TV.
I'm
just gonna keep it real. I think it was a point where Banks was that dude at the
Fab
time.
wanted to sign with G Unit.
I think
Fab wanted to sign with G Unit. You wanted to sign with G Unit. What are you talking about?
When Banks was
stop
like
playing.
killing shit.
These niggas ain't had video games and shit like that.
I think Banks kind of chilled out.
Catalog and songs. Who's on tour right now? Banks. Fab is not.
Not mad about Fab not on tour though.
That's mad.
That is a good question. Why Fab
Because
not on tour?
overseas, we are the biggest. G Unit is the biggest. You can ask anybody in Europe or anything. Not trying to.
Answer Murda.
We was the most hated in the world. Look, Murda didn't buy a house till he got down with G Unit. He was down with JC. He was down with Rough Riders.
Money you made on
He made the money.
I never wanted a house until I had the little kids. So once I started getting the little kids, that's when I decided.
It's just we the niggas y'all love to hate, not you. Maybe you sometimes. I don't know. But we the niggas that love to hate.
How you gonna throw me? I ain't got no more beef than you.
Fuck that.
Answer the question. But ain't Envy supposed to say Banks just because he's from Queens?
That's right.
That's what I was thinking.
That's mad.
He's not from
I'm
Queens no
being
more.
real. I am from Queens, but I'm being honest and real. What are y'all talking about? When it comes to catalog, you can't deny Fab's catalog.
Okay, you a DJ. Who killed more people? Listen. Hold on. This is coming from a mixtape DJ.
Yes, sir.
Let's not act like G-Unit didn't run the fucking mixtape fucking market.
Nobody's
with
saying
the
that,
bootleggers.
though. We're not saying that.
So what are you talking about?
But when it
There's
comes
no
to catalog
comparison.
and songs,
I'm going
Fab's
with
catalog and
Banks.
songs.
No, Banks had Banks. I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
Let's be for
You
real.
bugging, son.
Come on, you bugging.
What you
B.
think, Jess?
Crazy.
What you think? Fab, but
Niggas had video games and all that, cereal and all
We're
that.
talking catalog when it comes to
I'm
catalog.
going with catalog. I'm going with Lloyd Banks. He on tour right now.
And I love Banks.
He's
but
going
not-
on tour right now. Of
not
course,
a fan.
everybody has an opinion, but I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
I respect it.
Who started this debate?
He just came out the
General, like who?
I just seen it all over line. I do see it all
I
over
see the
line.
stories
Fab
online. They was
friends.
talking about it.
I think the niggas that be with Fab started it, right? Because that's who I saw.
Of course, it was a whole bunch of niggas that fuck with Fab that
I
said
speak
it
Fab
was
years.
better.
But I always
I'm
thought
going
like
with Lloyd
Banks.
Banks.
I thought Fab inspired Banks though. Like when you listen to Fab, you hear. I mean, Banks. You
Banks
hear a
was
lot of
nice.
Fab.
Banks was nice at like 15 when we was doing
Soulja Boy.
hood mixtape streets, mixtapes and shit like
Soulja Boy
that.
asked the same question.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm going with Lloyd Banks.
It's better.
G-Unit is one of the groups that had the biggest impact in New York City.
That's a fact.
Like, and let's keep it real. Mixtape wise, we was killing niggas on mixtapes when niggas had albums. His mixtape shit will kill niggas
But
albums.
Fab was signed to the mixtape.
Okay, Banks mixtape shit can kill a lot of Fab shit.
But
I'm just keeping it real. That's just my opinion. I know somebody's going. It's a debatable shit because Fab is a good lyricist, but I'm going with Lloyd Banks all the time.
But I think when people lean into Fab is because commercially Fab had a longer run than
You gotta remember this. Remember we was beefing with the Locks?
Yeah.
Remember when they had Green Lantern on the phone and all that? And what's the name? Thank you, Jess. Remember when we had Green Lantern on the phone and they was like, "Yo, look out for the young boy. We gotta look out for." Come on, bro. Banks is a fucking torpedo, bro. Niggas, I'm
Banks
telling
is
you,
a
when it come to
torpedo.
bars,
Banks
niggas
is
can't
busy.
fuck with him, bro.
A lot of Banks stuff is G-Unit related, but when it comes to that catalog,
I mean, now we gonna say G-Unit related.
That's not why you said Fab.
But yeah, you gotta admit this though.
I am not Desert Storm, but the reason is
You Desert Storm, that's
Definitely
right.
got the storm. When everybody know you got the storm.
It's the same thing.
That's crazy. I ain't heard Desert Storm. Desert Storm. I haven't heard Desert Storm in a minute. That's fabulous shit. Desert Storm. I'm so burnt, dog. Let's look up that Lloyd Banks real quick. So Lloyd Banks had that. Lloyd Banks. Let's look up Lloyd Banks. Songs. Wanna get to know you. Smile. That was the big one. Stunt 101. I'll teach you how to stunt. Stunt 101. I'm on fire. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Banks has some records. Beamer, Benz, and Bentley. Beamer, Benz, and Bentley. That's crazy. You're right, man. Banks has some records. I mean, at the time, you know, we got to go off the time. Oh, remember that PIMP record, too? That was crazy. I wish I could play these and not get clipped. I mean, not get copyrighted, but... G-Unit. Alright. So now let's type in Fabolous. Let's do songs. Fabolous on tour too, it looked like. He'd be in Mountain View. Mountain View, that's right up the road, man. Oh shit, be in Inglewood too. That's like right down the street. Fabolous. Fabolous songs. Alright. Man, I smoked, what did I get high with? Black cherry soda, man. 14 gram bag from Stizzy. That's where we at. Okay, so we know he had the Into You record. Or wait, is that the So Into You? I really not want you. Done it me. I can't really it, man. Alright, so that's that one. But see, I'm not from New York, so I don't really know too much. At the time, I was in, middle school, high school. I mean, with fat, you know. But, yeah. I love her because she got it wrong. Oh, yeah. Fabolous had the hardest verse on that. That was for sure. I remember that. That was like a mainstream. Make me better, yeah. I make you better. You make me better. That's crazy. Throw it in the bag. Oh, my God. Burnt. I don't know. Okay, I don't really know these ones by the title. I'm sure I heard them, but I don't really know them by the title. Yeah, man, that's actually a good verses. If we think about it, Lloyd Banks and Fabolous can go up, like they can go up against each other for verses. Oh man, that's crazy. That's actually pretty interesting to think about. You get what I'm saying? Well, you know, as far as me, I'm from, you know what I mean, I grew up in California, so a couple other places, but I grew up mainly on the West Coast and mainly in California. And I only know, I really, you know, I grew up in like, you know, I mean, the early 2000s, so I mean, that's when I was in middle school and high school. What was it? 07 high school graduation. So it was like, man, when I go off of it, breathe with, then you gotta breathe. One, breathe. Yeah, okay. So to me, man, if I'm going off by how many records I could remember, I mean, I think I mentioned more of Lloyd Banks. By the titles too. Again, I'm burnt. 36, 37, 36. 36, yeah. So I'm 36. But I just listed a bunch of I feel like a bunch more Lloyd Banks records that I remember by title. You know, they sparked a little memory in that memory bank, that hippocampus or whatever. Yeah, I think I'm going Lloyd Banks. When it go bar for bar, I had to make another reaction video for that because I'd have to go back and listen. But if I'm going off mainstream things I could remember, it's got to be this one. It's got to be Lloyd Banks on that. But yeah, let's keep going, man. Thank y'all for that detour. Hit that like and subscribe. Let's keep going.
I speak the mellow more than I speak the
Now.
Click right now.
Now, Charlamagne, now he talking 50.
Now, shockingly, even though he just got dissed by Fabolous, this morning 50 Cent weighed in on the conversation. He said Fab versus Banks. They both write better when it's about girls. They both think they're better than everybody. They both never put in no work in themselves. They both are not likely to sell at this point in their career. It's a tie, ladies and gentlemen. They are the same. God damn, 50? Now, first off, this is obviously going to be subjective. Nobody's right and nobody's wrong. However, there are certain facts you can insert to help prove your points.
Hey, I know 50 be trolling Banks, but I'm wondering, are they, when was the last time we seen them together? Are they working together still? Because, that's, yeah, but let's keep going.
Personally, if we're talking better lyricist, you gotta go with Banks, easily. If we're talking better songwriter, Fab. There's no question about it. Now, the tiebreaker is going to be catalog. Over the course of his career, Banks has dropped 16 mixtapes and 6 studio albums. Meanwhile, Fabolous has dropped 11 mixtapes and 7 official studio albums. And obviously with Fab on the mixtapes, you can't go wrong with the Soul Tapes or the Summertime Shootouts. And with Banks, as far as mixtapes, you got Cold Corner 2 and also Failure Is No Option. Now, me personally, as far as memorable mixtapes, I gotta go with Fab. Now, this might be recency bias, you guys, but there's something about when Fab was dropping Summertime Shootout that made everybody stop and drop what they were doing to go listen to it. It was a music moment that I don't think Banks has ever had. And again, like I told you guys, this could be recency bias, but either way, you can't go wrong with either option, Banks or Fab. You guys get in the comments below. Who do you guys have in these categories? Best lyricist, better catalog, and also best songwriter. Like this video?
Man. Shout out Chigs, man. Go follow Chigs. We appreciate Chigs bringing us this article. Yeah, man. Who do y'all got? I mean, I think, man, if I was to pick one right now, right? And I think bar for bar, in my own little memory, I think Lloyd Banks got it this time. And I had to go back and really assess, but I think Lloyd Banks got the, just from remembrance of the scramble in the brain memory. Because when I look at, I do remember like the mainstream hits of Fabolous, right? But when I look at Lloyd Banks, it reminds me of the damn, that's a crazy. You know what? I can't make my decision right now. I'm coming back for a part 2. I basically, look, this is what I'm about to do. I'm going to go those mixtape for mixtape, album for album. And I'm going to come back and tell y'all who got the win. And this from Hip Hop Heist TV. So I got some homework for y'all. I mean, for me. Y'all got some homework for me. Boom. Thank y'all for watching, man. We about to get out of here. Be happy, be healthy. Do what you got to do to survive, like Pac said. But also, man, be of service. Help somebody out today. We just figuring it out. Having fun while we do it. Make a little bit. But yeah, man. Help somebody out today. I feel like that's why we here. With that being said, man. Got to go. Peace.